Significance of Western Ghats and its challenges for sustainable development. United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organizations, which is also known as UNESCO, World Heritage Committee inscribed the Western Ghats of India as a World Heritage Site on July 1, 2012. The tag came at the 36th session of the World Heritage Committee, WHC, in St. Petersburg in Russia. Altogether, 39 sites that mark the Western Ghats landscape will be part of the region that has been designated as World Heritage Site. Kerala leads with 20 sites being inscribed in the heritage list, followed by Karnataka with 10, Tamil Nadu 5 and Maharashtra 4. Here is the list of Western Ghats World Heritage Clusters in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. In Maharashtra, Khas Plateau, Koyna Wildlife Sanctuary, Chandoli National Park, Radhanagari Wildlife Sanctuary, and in Karnataka, we have Brahmagiri Wildlife Sanctuary, Talakaveri Wildlife Sanctuary, Padinalknad Reserve Forest, Kirti Reserve Forest, Aralam Wildlife Sanctuary, Kudremukh National Park, Someshwara Wildlife Sanctuary, Someshwara Reserve Forests, Agumbe Reserve Forest, Balahalli Reserve Forest. In Kerala and Tamil Nadu, we have Kalakad Tiger Reserve, Shendurni Wildlife Sanctuary, Neyyar Wildlife Sanctuary, Peppara Wildlife Sanctuary, Kulata Puja Range, Palode Range, Periyar Tiger Reserve, Rani Forest Division, Konni Forest Division, Achan Kovil Forest Division, Srivilliputturu Wildlife, Tirunelveli North Forest Division, Eravikulam National Park, Grass Hills National Park, Karyan Shola National Park, Parambikulam Wildlife Sanctuary, Mankulam Range, Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary, Mannavan Shola, Silent Valley National Park, New Amarambalam Reserve Forest, Mukurthi National Park, Kalikavu Range, Attapadi Reserve Forest, and Pushpagiri Wildlife Sanctuary. Environmentalists are happy that this kind of a constant international scrutiny will reduce devastation of forest wealth by land grabbers. But on the other hand, skeptics are of the view that the tag will make little difference to many ecologically destructive projects that have been implemented or are proposed in the Western Ghats. The World Heritage Tag for the Western Ghats has come after many hiccups. Older than the Himalayas, the Western Ghats are the treasure chest of biodiversity. In fact, they are recognized as one of the 8 global hotspots harboring a wealth of flora and fauna. The Western Ghats, which begin at the Dangs in Gujarat, run through the western parts of Maharashtra, the tiny state of Goa, the Malnad region of Karnataka, and the highlands of Kerala and Tamil Nadu before ending near Kanyakumari. The Ghats are currently known to have more than 5,000 plant and 140 mammal species, 16 of which are endemic, that is, species found in that area alone. Out of 179 species of amphibians found in the Western Ghats, 138 are endemic to the region. It has 508 bird species, 16 of which are endemic. The Western Ghats are considered ecologically sensitive region with nearly 52 species moving one step closer to extinction. Habitat change, overexploitation, pollution, and climate change are the principal pressures causing biodiversity loss. The need to protect the ecology of the Western Ghats is required more than ever. The UNESCO has noted India's ongoing commitment to conserving high biodiversity values of the Western Ghats, but has underlined that more needs to be done. Some of the recommendations are: the World Heritage Committee has suggested to the Indian government to take into account the recommendations of the Western Ghats Ecology Expert Panel. It has also asked the government to strengthen buffer zones to provide increased protection within the nominated sites. It wants to promote participatory governance approaches through community participation to ensure fair sharing of benefits. The panel has said that no industrial activity should be allowed without the consent of the locals. The Western Ghats Ecology Expert Panel was constituted by the Ministry of Environment and Forests in February 2010 under the chairmanship of noted environmental expert Professor Madhav Gadgil. It has identified several eco-sensitive zones in the region and recommended that they should be declared no-go areas. The panel has also called for scrapping of Karnataka's Gundiya and Kerala's Athirapalli hydro projects, a gradual phasing out of mining activities in ecologically highly sensitive areas of Goa by 2016 is necessary. It has also suggested setting up of a Western Ghats Ecology Authority as a statutory authority appointed by the Ministry of Environment and Forests. The 24-member body is to have ecologists, scientists, representatives of civil society, leaders from tribal groups, officials from Union Environment Ministry, Planning Commission, National Biodiversity Authority, Central Pollution Control Board, and representatives of the state government as its members. However, both the Karnataka and Kerala state governments have been opposed to the recommendation to scrap the hydro projects in their respective regions. The Karnataka government had also been opposing the World Heritage Tax, citing regulatory hurdles in the development of places falling under these regions. Goa's careless attitude in conserving the Western Ghats has resulted in the state not getting any site in the list of 39. Maharashtra government has welcomed the World Heritage status to the Western Ghats but is unlikely to impose a complete ban on mining and industries except in the core areas. The World Heritage status could have implications on development in and around these sites, as UNESCO suggests creation of additional buffer zones around the natural World Heritage sites and putting in place a management authority for conservation of the selected 39 serial sites. Conservationists also fear a trigger of commercial activities to these sensitive areas. All along the Western Ghats in 5 states, there are lakhs of tribal people who have made their homes in the Ghats. Some of them are the Thodas of Nilgiris, Soligas of BR Hills, Malekudiyas of Beltangadi, Halakki-Vokkals of Uttara Kannada, the Siddhis of Kumta, Paniyas of Wayanad, Kattunayakans of Malabar, and many others in Goa and Maharashtra. The Perspective Plan for Protection of Biodiversity 2001 16 states that tribal communities are part of the biodiversity and the state government should not take them out of their natural surroundings but empower them democratically and let the government facilities go to them. The ground situation for people's participation in development is helpful in most parts of the Western Ghats. The region has some of the highest levels of literacy in the country and a high level of environmental awareness. The democratic institutions are deep-rooted and Kerala leads in the country in capacity building and empowering of Panchayat Raj institutions. Goa has recently concluded a very interesting exercise, Regional Plan 2021, of taking inputs from Gram Sabhas in deciding on the land use policies. Evidently, Western Ghats are an appropriate region of the country to attempt to make the transition towards an inclusive, caring and environment-friendly mode of development.